does free speech affect national security? Imagine living in a society where everyone can speak their mind freely. Now picture how that openness might clash with protecting the country from threats. That's the core of the debate about free speech and national security. Free speech is a key part of liberal societies, allowing people to share ideas and challenge authority without fear. It's based on the belief that truth comes from open discussion, and democracy depends on it. But this freedom isn't unlimited. Governments recognize that some speech can threaten safety, like inciting violence or sharing secret information. For example, if someone encourages violence against a group, that can be stopped because it risks public safety. Similarly, revealing classified military details can help enemies and put lives at risk. Courts often use tests like imminent lawless action or clear and present danger to decide when speech crosses the line. Laws against espionage or terrorism are in place to prevent harm, but they must be carefully applied. The challenge is balancing the right to speak freely with the need to protect the country. When free speech exposes corruption or government overreach, it makes institutions stronger and more trustworthy. Whistleblowers and journalists relying on free speech rights to reveal issues that could threaten national security if hidden. On the other hand, false information or hate speech online can spread quickly, causing chaos or undermining trust during crises. That's why many democracies aim to restrict speech that clearly endangers safety, but only with strict limits. Governments must be transparent about restrictions and ensure they are justified. Courts and independent bodies play a role in reviewing these limits to prevent abuse. In today's digital age, disinformation and online radicalization are new concerns. Some argue that new rules are needed to address these threats, but others warn that overreach could weaken civil liberties. The key is finding a middle ground where free speech remains protected while safeguarding national security. This means laws should be clear, targeted, and subject to review. Education also helps people recognize misinformation and avoid spreading harmful content. Ultimately, free speech can be both a shield and a sword for national security. It helps hold governments accountable and promotes innovation, but it also requires careful oversight to prevent real harm. The goal is to keep the balance so that society remains open, safe, and free to discuss ideas without fear of censorship or danger.